Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Ranger. It's a 2 litre TDCi EcoBlue 213 Wildtrak Auto double cab. It's done just 68,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 service stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular. Mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the truck with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and under the arches. We're going to have a look in the back. This one's got a roll and lock on it, so we'll have a look at that as well. And then we'll have a look inside the cab, looking at the seats and all the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside too. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine bay. And finally, we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you, which will take about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. Now, it is a plus VAT item, so you will need a deposit to cover the VAT. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do about that. You have got to have that now. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com, and I'm happy to show you absolutely anything. At the end of the day, I'd rather make sure that you're comfortable and sat at home, and you know exactly what it is that's going to be delivered to your door, or what you're going to see when you get here. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. This one has actually just arrived. It actually arrived this morning. We've valeted it and it's ready to go straight away. But it is in really nice, clean condition. And hopefully you'll agree with me on that. As you can see from the image, the bonnet's in lovely condition. It's a great colour as well. It really does look fantastic. So, let's start with the front. Obviously, it's a UK vehicle. It's been on a UK road. It's going to have stone chips. It goes without saying. Don't know about you. I start seeing things that look too clean. I start to look a damn sight closer. So yeah, there are stone chips. There's not massive amount, but there are a few. It looks like that one's been covered up at some point. Looks like it's been covered up well, actually, to be fair. Actually, on the bonnet itself, I can't see any detrimental marks or dents. It really does look in great condition. I did notice on this edge, there is a very small dent. If you can see that, it just pops a little bit. It is tiny, but it is there. So, driver's side headlight, as you can see, it's nice and clean, no damage. It's also got the daylight running lights on this one and front parking sensors. The front bumper's in great condition. And also the passenger side as well, in nice clean condition. Passenger side front wing, as you can see, is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, no dents. Everything looks really very nice and clean. Passenger side front wheel and tyre. As you can see, the wheel's in nice clean condition. Being picky, there's a little bit of black on the wheel. Don't know what that's from. In fact, is that coming off? That's coming off, I think. I'll just come off. That'll not be a problem. I'll ask someone to look at that when I've finished. It's got a Continental tyre, and for all intents and purposes, it looks like a brand new one. I can't see that there's much tread gone off of that. There's got to be 9mm at least. Under the arch is nice and clean and tidy. There's no damage under there. Windscreen. It does appear to be free from any stone chips or cracks. So that's good. Passenger mirror back, nice and clean, no damage. Everything looks nice and tidy, and the mirror is intact. So, over the pillars first. And as you can see, no dents or damage. And that's the same for the roof skin on the passenger side as well. Now, before I go down the passenger side, I always like to take a look at this view. The reason being, from here, you can see there's no misalignment of gaps and there's no mismatch of colour. It really does look in superb condition, to be fair. Right, so let's go down the side panels. I always like to take this view because obviously as you're looking down the panel, you can see if there's any imperfections or dents. and hopefully you'll agree there isn't on this one at all. Also noting the side steps are in nice clean condition. And again from this side, just to make sure we're not missing anything. And again, it's in great condition. Can't see any marks on it at all actually. Being picky, there is a very fine, can you see that? It's like a hair, but it is a mark. May potentially polish out. Rear quarter, down the bottom part here, there's a couple of very fine marks. It looks like it's rubbed against a bush or something. Obviously, with it being a later vehicle, it is ULEZ, ultra low emission zone compliant, Euro 6. It's got AdBlue. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, the wheel's in great condition. It's a Continental tyre matching, and also again it looks like it's a new tyre. And under the arch, as you can see, is in nice clean condition. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition again, no damage, misting or cracks. Everything looks nice and tidy. Being really picky, there's a very, very fine rub mark. You can't even see it actually on there. Rear bumper is in nice clean condition. You'll notice it's got the parking sensors again. It has got a tow bar with the LED lighting, and the tow bar doesn't look to have been used very much at all. Tailgate. Looking at it from here, I can't see any marks or dents on it. It is obviously the business end of the truck, so you know there's always a potential it's had a little bit of something on it, but I can't see much at all. Being picky, there's a very fine scratch just there, but other than that, can't see anything. Nice to see. It's got the protector on the sill across the top. Don't always see those. It shows that obviously someone has had it, has looked after it. It's nice to see. Right, so this is locked. Just bear me a second. I have got the keys with me, and it's got two proper keys, as you can see. It's got the lighter tailgate on these, so it's dead easy to open. Not like the older 3.2s. Feels like you're opening an iron girder. A joke, they're not that bad really, but yeah. Anyway, so in the back, pull that back a little bit, as you can see it's nice and clean. It's obviously got the mountain top roll and lock. I mean, arguably one of the best you can get in silver, and it's in fantastic condition as well. Not much change from a couple of grand new. There's two ways you can open these. You can have the key and press down on it to open it. I prefer, to be honest with you, you can just open it using this. If you grab a decent grab of it, pull it to the right, as you can hear that click, and it just opens. Now in the back, this one's got a mat, so it's obviously not had a hard life. See if we can have a look. Oh, I can't lift it up, it's stuck down unfortunately. It's been stuck down. But yeah, anyone that obviously put something like that in it, it goes without saying, it's probably been really, really looked after. They've obviously cared about it, and that's nice to see. Roll and lock feels quite tight, so I don't even think that's been used very often, to be honest with you. And if you hear that click, it locks back into place. Yeah, nice and tidy. Right, so driver side, tail light, nice and clean. No damage, misting or cracks. Really nice and clean condition. Driver side rear quarter, and again in fantastic condition. There's no obvious nasty marks or dents. Just notice on that edge there, there's a couple of little marks. Nothing serious, but they are there. Actually, I did notice some of those. I did not mention it. Where are we? Down here, look. Yeah, there's a couple of little marks just there. Sorry about that. Could potentially touch them in if you were bothered. And there's one just there as well. It is tiny, but it is there. And then driver side rear wheel and tyre. Again, it's a matching Continental tyre. The wheel's in great condition. Matching tread depth, as you can see. And under the arch is nice and tidy. You can see the spare there, even that's got a decent tyre on it as well. Right, so let's have a look down the driver's side. And again, you can see it's in nice clean condition, no mismatch of colours, no misalignment of gaps, it all looks spot on. No real shocks, to be fair. Pillars, and again in great condition. Bit of muck, sorry about that. And then driver's side of the roof panel is again in great condition. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Same as the other side. Looking down the panel. Hopefully you'll agree, it's in nice clean condition and I can't see any marks or dents. And again, that's the same from this side. I can't see any marks or dents. There's a couple of little tiny marks actually. There's one there. Looks like maybe a little bit old bird poo or something that's just etched it slightly. I don't think it's a mark, or a scratch rather. There's a couple of little tiny ones there as well. They're showing, I don't think they're going to show. Side steps in good condition as well. Driver's side mirror back, nice and tidy, no damage. Mirrors intact. And then driver's side front wing is in nice clean condition. Without any nasty marks or dents, everything looks great on it, to be fair. And then finally, driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition. It's a matching Continental tyre with matching tread depth. So basically got 4 brand new Continental tyres on it. And around the vehicle there's a couple of really very small little marks, nothing bad at all. It looks in great condition, to be fair. Really very nice and tidy. It is superb inside as well, which you'll about to see in a second. Right, so let's look inside. It's worth mentioning it is a keyless entry, keyless go vehicle. So obviously I've got the keys in my pocket. That's the vehicle locked, as you saw. And then when you come to it in the morning, as long as you've got your key in your pocket, it'll just open, which is obviously great. Driver's side door card is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, everything looks good. On your armrest you've got your electric windows. Up above is your central locking. Driver's seat, bolsters are like new, really very firm. Everything looks really good. Being picky, there's a very small amount of fade just on that bit there. Maybe a bit of back to black or something to sort that out if you're really bothered. There's a small mark on the seat, don't know what that is, but it is there. Seat's fully electric and it works perfectly. It's got the Wildtrak overmats in nice condition, as are the carpets. A bit of a heel mark on that one, but nothing serious. Let me jump in. Right, so dashboard is in superb condition. There's no damage, there's no chunks missing, there's nothing that's been stuck on the dashboard or anything like that. No weird marks, everything looks really nice and clean. The steering wheel's in great condition as well. There's no fading, no stitching out of place. Everything looks really very nice and clean. I did just notice as I got in, there's a weird little white mark just on there. I think that might come off. Cup holders, obviously. 10-speed automatic gearbox, switchable full drive. This one's got, get my camera down here, look, it's got electronic locking rear diff, which isn't normal. Hill descent, stop start, parking sensors, stability control. And then down below there's your USBs for your phone connection. Alright, so start it up. Obviously the keys are in my pocket. Matter of just putting your foot on the brake. Pressing it once, it'll preheat and start in the morning, no problems at all. Right, so, hang on. So, dashboard, obviously I was going to say there's no warning lights, but the fuel's a bit low, so we get rid of that. And that's that. Right, so other than that, you can see there's no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Nothing dodgy anyway. Just obviously the handbrake's on, the fuel's a bit low and it's cold at the minute. Steering wheel controls, basically this bit here controls this screen here, and you've got a variant amount of different options. I think that what it's on is probably my favourite, but I mean you can have your tyre pressure monitoring, they're all over the place, I have to check them. Distance 20. revs, and then obviously that one, which is the fuel, your revs and your water temperature, which is, I think it's my favourite, if I'm honest with you. Down below is cruise control, and then this side is basically the same thing, does that side. And then below there is media center, so volume.
I'm going to start a strip club for women. Welcome to Chippendales. Streaming exclusive.
Chippendales, joy. Anyway, so the speakers sound good, there's no distortion, it's all great. And then you've obviously got voice command mute, and also you can answer your phone and hang up, and also you can skip stations, or if you've got a CD in or whatever, you can use that. Everything works really very well on these. To be fair, I mean, you could even argue they're probably one of the best on the market now. The only one next to it's probably the new shape Navara. Excuse me. So passenger seat, bolsters feel like new. Don't really feel like anyone's sat in there. You do see this quite a lot. Obviously the VAT status and tax status, people use them as company cars, claim all the VAT back and the tax back. Obviously they make a lot of sense in that way. Roof lining is clean and free from any damage. It smells nice inside as well. Doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. Doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. What more can you ask for, really? Armrest is nice and clean and tidy. The bolster's nice and firm on either side. Back to 2016 with the coin holder. Good thing to see. I like those. And inside you can see it's got the vent, so it's not a fridge. It's not a heater, but it warms or cools that box for you, so you can put drinks, whatever in there, whatever you want, really. Can't think of anything else. Oh, heated seats, let's give them a whirl while I'm sat here. So reversing camera, really good condition, nice and clear. You can see top right hand corner, the parking sensors are working spot on, there's no misfiring, etc. Media center, click on home, obviously you can see from there. Once your phone's on there, to be there. Your navigation map, I think it's the best map on any pickup truck in the market at the minute, unless you buy an X-Class and pay another 30 grand on top, and even then they're not touchscreen. So these, he says, work like your phone screen on a capacitive rate, so it means you can pinch in, zoom out, and it's quick and fluid. Works really well. Click on audio, you can see from sources, you've got AM, FM, DAB, CD and Bluetooth audio. Obviously climate control, so switch that off, it's getting a bit noisy. You put your phone on there, navigation we've seen, and then obviously click on settings. You can see you've got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, you've got Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, voice command, ambient lighting, everything's on there, and everything works perfectly. It's a really good truck at a great price point as well. So yeah, everything's spot on inside. Obviously it's got full service history, all the books and everything are with it, as you'd expect. Down to the small things, electric folding mirrors, things that I'd like to see. All the windows work perfectly. Tinted windows in the rear, over my shoulder. Everything spot on. Can't do anything else. Like I said before, you know, if I've missed something, let me know. I'll do my best, but I am only human. Right, let's pop the bonnet while we're here, which is just here, if you didn't know. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in commercial vehicles, pickup trucks, etc. And there's always new ones arriving, and more importantly I think is that they've all got the same kind of video as this. It's a really detailed walk around video and we don't miss anything out, or try not to anyway. So in the back, driver's side door card, it looks like they've had boxes or something in the back. There's a little tiny mark, as you can see, on there and also there, but the bolsters actually feel like new again. I'm guessing this has just had an MOT. Cup holders in the back with the armrest. Oh, nice to see, nice option. It's got the two 30-volt plug and the 12-volt socket as well. These do come up, and underneath you'll see you've got your tool roll and your jack, or cubby holes, however you want it. This guy's got the overmats in the back as well. And the carpets are all nice and clean. these do come forwards as well. I'm not sure why they come forwards anymore, to be honest with you. You can't get anything back there. You can't really leave them forwards either, but they do. So there you go. Passenger side. Door cards in great condition, as you can see, nice and clean, no damage. And again, just to confirm, that seat's in superb condition. Actually, from here you can see there's a little mark on it there. Maybe that's just from where it's been cleaned. Mats are in great condition, as are the carpets. And passenger rear. And again, door cards are in great condition. Again, there's a little mark on that. I think they've had boxes in the back of there. That makes sense. Or something similar anyway. You can see you've got your AdBlue in there as well. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Do like Rangers for this reason. Obviously they were on pneumatics, so no messing about. Right, so under the bonnet you can see fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Engine compartment's nice and clean and tidy. Turbo units, you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks or oily residue around them. And that's the same for the engine bay as well. Genuine Ford battery. It's worth mentioning we don't clean under the engine bays, and you can obviously see there is evidence of that. So what you see in that sense is there's nothing to hide. Everything is in superb condition, and it's really very nice and clean. And all our vehicles do come with warranty if they've not got manufacturer's warranty left on them. So obviously you can give us a shout and discuss that if you want, and obviously we can extend that for you to trade cost as well. Let's have a quick look underneath. Again, no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis in great condition, as is the exhaust, if you can see that from there. Yeah. Rear diff, no signs of any historic oily residue on it. No oil leaks or anything like that. Everything looks nice and tidy. Spare wheel is, it's an alloy, and it's got a good tyre on it as well, as you can see. So hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. Maybe a little bit more. I appreciate that I show you sometimes too much, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough at the end of the day. So thanks for watching and sticking with me, really appreciate it. Have a look on Facebook, there'll be more pictures of this vehicle on there that you won't find anywhere else. But for the moment, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, bye bye.